And that ends this first part amidst the storm. The Freedom and Easy 8. So that means we will be seeing these two and we will be getting them. So the thing is, we will get the Ground Gundam and the Easy 8, so you will see both. The Freedom, if you know what episode the Freedom appeared, we will be starting from that point with the Freedom. To those who don't know what episode I'm talking about with the Freedom, look up Gundam Seed, and the episode name will be called The Descending Sword. We saw the Freedom in the previous episode, but the actual episode that we see appear and actually used in actual combat is, I think, in the original episode 35. We see it launch from the colony, the Zap colony, down to Earth. In episode 34, slicing through two Zaku's with ease. Zaku's. Two Jins with ease. But in episode 35, the Descending Sword, we actually see it shoot his beam rifle, destroying a Jin's beam machine gun. Then it sliced the head off and disappeared in front of the Archangel. I'm sorry, I'm trying to describe the episode of like, hey, this thing appeared here. I think at this point we can actually do the missions in order how we choose to. Cosmic Air Anno Dominion. CE and AD. Wait, last time was only Universal Century. Then we had, no, that was 3. No, we had a 1-year war. We had the Tekadon, and then we had Wing Zero, so at the colony. Post-war, post-calamity. I forget what Iron Blood Orphans is, their era is labeled as. So we're assistant Archangel in the Alaskan base. Now there is a break mission. There is a chaos break mission, which involves us, witnessing how Shard, infiltrated Jabro, and he just, that kind of scene of him, just piercing right through that poor GM, and he's just looking off like, not even worth my time. Ptolemaios 2. The Ptolemaios 2, that was when they descended to Earth. And they crash landed. And Setsuna got separated from them. The attack on the Xeon base. The attack on the Xeon base refers to the 8th MS team. By Attack on the Xeon base, I think this refers to them when they was trying to send their crew off into space, and one of the people there, the guy who was piloting the Goof Custom, stayed behind, and he went on a wrecking spree. He took out all those gun cannons like it was nobody's business. He's like, huh, I'm more skilled than you. I know what you're gonna try. Cena Unseen break. The Shuddering Mountain Part 1 break. Victory Song of the Resistance break. So we can choose them in any order we want. Also for this one, I won't mention anything about oh, there's a break mission here. I will say for Chaos mission of their location. Because I do want to switch over to something new, Victory Song of the Resistance is the one we're going to do first. Why? Because this break mission can unlock freedom for me. But I do think I would have to do this mission twice. But this is the mission I want to do because I want to get the freedom. Hey look, it's a Jin. And as you can see, this whole thing just loops around on itself. Now we can see the break occurring here. The Gen X's are looking for the Ptolemy's 2, while the Gens are looking for the they're looking for Joshua, which is the Federation's base. It's like their main base headquarters, which is in Alaska. Which they're both into, which we're nowhere near the Alaskan base. It's the Gadessa. Revivals. Gadessa. Wow, she got that shot off. And the freedom. Get out of here. Thank you for your blueprints. Ooh, 3. I don't think that's all I need for freedom. I want to say there's a part 2. So I don't think I won't get it until after I do his true mission. Oh, it's at the end. It's so close. Yeah. Freedom's Blueprint 2. Sadly, I have to look it up to figure out where the actual other part comes from. But that's good though. I got the Freedom's part I want. Seen and unseen. Let's go ahead and do this one. Oh, I think I know what appears here. We're in the Alaskan base, but I'm also sure we're gonna have Theophilus 2 at the end as a boss fight. I think. Arios! I would love to see a Master Grade Arios. And can we please get, you know, the season 2, the rest of the season 2 Gundams from Gunplo? I mean, you did like every version of Exia. You gave us the season 1, so now we need the season 2. There is a chaos mission in this one. We passed the gate for it. If you look for where we came in at, basically in this, I think it's in this area over here, but not through this way. We have to go. I want to say the chaos version will make us. We'll go through this door, and we'll see the Shar Zegok and the GM. And I will say this much: that Zegok is on crack. Shar Zegok does not mess around. Hello, was somebody back there? Oh, they got deleted now. Luckily, health orb is always, tossed out here and there. Asper's 3. I like how they're all just battle damaged. Ooh, Boggs. I don't think he was there. And the Archangel's just sitting there. But that's not how history happened. They're on to the third bar of friendship. I really don't remember what it does for them when you're at level 5. Argus, Gundam, Gundam ground type. What we saw was the EZA, but this is where we get the ground type. Shiro Amada has been added. I could redo this again for another Arios, but I'm pretty sure we will get him in just... Oh! Now, here's the thing I forgot. When you do... This is going to start happening more often. When you do a break mission... So I did the break mission here. I got Kira to appear, now he's off. And then I just did the, seen and unseen. Now the game was like, okay, you have done the requirements. Now you can do the Descending Sword and get the freedom. But that doesn't make sense. How come the others didn't pop? Because this is a 2-for-1. It's one mission for Cosmic Era, but the thing is, the Arios, we need the Arios and what is it? What was that Gundam's name? It's not the Virtue, it's the Virtue's counterpart. Basically, I gotta do this mission because there's people here we need to go get. I need to get Tieria to show up. So those two missions basically lock Kira in, needs to be locked in for 00 for them in that area. But we need to do this area because we're tracking down to that base. Even in this, they still make that look epic. It doesn't hurt to let somebody else take some heat off of you if you want to heal. Because I am also quite the... I'm too strong. I knew there was a crate. Give me the crate. Norris Packard, you will always be one of the greats. But now you have to go. This is not the end. There's our target. Please come on down. The Gorazo. Bring stability's Gorazo. Nope, I'm not waste. I'm gonna hit you from here. That's the nice thing about that is that it will hit. Oh look, there's some Xeon fleets back there. Because I believe something about the railways or something was leading to like a supply line or something. And I guess this building is supposed to be that one building he kind of crashed. He was hiding out or crashed through or something. But this unlocks all the finishes, all the break missions, and now true missions are now available for everyone. Now we got the Goof Custom. which I don't need to do for a an extra mission, for a chaos mission. So I would do the chaos mission just to say I did it, but I don't need it. Cerevi, I would do it again just to get the Cerevi, but we don't need to do this. True Mission, Shuddering Mountains Part 2. Wait, it did not give me this one's something. Let's do the Shuddering Mountain Part 2. Recommended level 10. Let's upgrade. It is now level 15. Max cap for now. We will not break cap for now because I don't want to. So I like how they're when we pilot them, they have no eyes. It's just like normal Gundam look. But if you select them as an ally, then it is a Gundam eyes in there. All arounder and sharpshooter. I do want to kind of get into using the freedom next. And I think with the scans, it goes from bottom to top. So yeah, the top part is kind of grayed out. Or is it top to bottom? Oh well, I think it's just, it scans from bottom to top. Let's see. The Ascending Sword is level 8. But the Shuddering Mountains is level 10. We're going to do the Shuddering Mountains Part 2. I'm not crazy about this because it is a boss fight, but we'll do it anyways. Yeah, he did take him out. Was beating him with his broken arm. He's like, I go down, but I'm taking that gun cannon with me. Yes, he did end up leaving EFF. And canon, he survived, but he lost his leg. But he lives peacefully and quietly in a nice little cabin with Aina. And they had a child together too. She's like, you know, but the rules and everything. He's like, we're trying to keep history intact here. I want to say there's a chaos mission that occurs here too. He jumped and he regretted his decisions. Oh, I think I know why we probably did not get the last true mission to unlock, even though we did everything right. I think it's there's something behind it or blocking it from appearing. So that little spot I just came from, I believe that's a chaos break area. I think this is one, and I believe it's for Archie Gundam parts. Aina's like, look, let our people go. They're wounded and hurt. Don't hurt them, I'll surrender. She's being reasonable. The brother is like, hell no. This is war. Get shot at, fool. Now that I know I can use roll actions. That sharpshooter roll action is so good. Now go down. And stay down. And he's on the battlefield after I did a clean sweep and go through everything? How dare they? They get to live for another day. Combo Meister. I don't think that leveled them up. Nope, they're just on a very tippy tip edge. Easy 8s. Oh, and it's not enough. I'm not gonna worry about completing it because I can probably complete it on a break mission, a chaos break mission. Their choice was impeccable. They falsified history. Yes, so she did do a little deviation. And nothing bad can happen from that. Time for the descending sword. This should get me freedom. Unwavering devotion. Increases combo continuation timer. So if you was an infighter or you wanted to keep a swinging, this is your way to go. Parakeets take less time. I want to say max pilot level is 30. Well, no, max pilot level might be 90, might be 50 or something, because you get a lot of skills you can choose from. And with this, we should be onto the 4-star. Wait, we're still fighting from the inside of the Alaskan base to get outwards. Okay, that entrance from where I'm thinking is there. Yeah, it would be this door that we can open up, and that would be the Sharzigok. Well, I didn't know about that, but that is a thing. I don't know if shooting works better or not, but it's a thing. So why was this whole thing? Zaf knew that, well, not Zaf. The Federation knew that Zaf was after the Archangel. It was their little pride and joy mothership, and it kept avoid destruction. And after the strike was supposedly destroyed and gone, they was like, well, let's just go out the ship. It's defenseless. And get to the Alaskan base. So their choice was attack it there at this home base. We figured that we would like their go-to, attack it at the home base. So the Federation figured we'll lure them to the Alaskan base, use Cyclops to destroy the entire area, and take out a good chunk of Zap's forces along the way. I think it was like 20 to 30% of Zap's forces was to be destroyed here. It was not even 50%. It was somewhere between like 10 to 30%, which worked. Cyclops went off and it took out a good chunk of Zap's forces. Zap did not take that kindly, so they did their own little thing of, using enjammer cancelers. And, ooh, they said, you guys want to play? We can play. I'll show you what it's like when we play with the stuff where they can turn all your stuff off. And in doing so, took something from the Federation. Took one of their mass drivers. And a mass driver is basically, think of it as launching something up from Earth to space, like a shuttle launch. And here we go. It's Kira, he's here to save the day. Or as some people call him, Jesus Yamato. Because he has some crazy plot armor. And then this is where he does, the kindest thing any person on the battlefield do. He literally told both sides there's a Cyclops system that's about to go off. He's like, look, there's a Cyclops system. Postpone your fighter from here if you don't want to die. Hopefully I don't have to repeat this one and I get both parts for the Freedoms. I would like to switch to the Freedom. Level 4. So roughly like every 3 missions I can level up. On friendship. Oh, just one. Oh, you're making me redo it. I can hear a song. Okay, now that mission appeared. This is the one time I do want to repeat this. Because I do want to switch over to Freedom. Now we just gotta blitz through this one and get all the way to the end. Oh, you little sneak! You dodged! How dare you dodge me? And then they're like, why did you guys not surrender or come back? I'm like, yeah, well, we got the Federation when they try to sacrifice us. You show up, I shoot you. Now, I don't think there's another mission that will give me Freedom's parts. Stop running. You turn your back to me, I will shoot you in your back. I don't care. You may think that's unsightly or savior, but you do it yourself. Triple kill. We should have freedom. And an extra level up to go to flow. Unwavering devotion. Now we have the freedom. And now we get Kira as a pilot. And now I want to switch to the freedom because freedom is fun. Before we do that, items, sell parts. I forget I've been getting parts and I just been like, yeah, ain't got nothing to worry about. It can fund the capital. MS settings, take you to the max, and we're gonna put on a port. And you're an all-arounder too. Yeah, I don't want hate generation on hit. I don't want to get all the hate. If I'm not mistaken, with this, I should get the Arios and Cerevi's parts for this so I can get them built as well. Or maybe it's your previous interference. Oh, right. This spot I remember being this spot can have a chaos break in it as well. I believe it's with the Banshee. I think this is not the. I think that's the only break in this mission. No, I think it was just that one. Unless there's one back here in this corner. We're almost have ended this mission. Just gotta get through these last few areas. No, look, it's revival, and our good deaths. You know what? I miss so wildly. Let's go. Nuke this girl out of here. Bye bye. You will not be missed. Oh, there was a Cerebi part, which is good because I do need it in a Cerebi. Terrain, this is always the bane of existence in these games. If I got Cerebi here, I should get Arios at the end. Who told you can attack my ship? Uh-oh. There's somebody approaching. It's the Garazo. And I'm about to murder you like ain't nobody's business. Damn, he comes in and he gets broke. You know what I say to you? Get blasted. You know what my teammate said? You can get blasted too. Get out of here. You will not stand a chance. Oh, Arios Exia Repair 2. Oh. That's 4, but it says you 3. Okay, sorry, the maximum number is 3, so that's 1 extra. Acerbi and Arios. Arios is now done. It's not bad, but it's also, it's not a bad all-rounder, but it's not great. I have used it before. It's not over lagging, it's just a bit underwhelming. Like for all-arounder, he's lacking in a few areas. Alayila Haptism. Andy Arios. We still need a master grade of these second season of Gundams because we're missing out. And now the Cerebi. I would love a master grade of this thing too, because this thing is a hulking menace. And the fact that it's literally a Gundam with a Gundam on its back makes it even better. Plus, all the beam sabers. Extra hands and beam sabers, because I remember he sextuple wheeled beam sabers. He had the 2 on the front where the cannons on his legs are, then the 2 in his hands, and then he had the 2 from the cannon. So he was massive wielding some beam sabers. And I think it shows in the intro too. Exia Repair 2. We won't see the other part of Exia Repair 2 until much later, so we're just stuck with this. But I think in season 3 or season 4 intro of Gundam 00, there is a little clip scene that they showed it wielding 6 beam sabers. Time for a harder fight. One that's not going to be easy. Yeah, you can tell something ain't right. He's being controlled. A mobile suit is addressing. Trials to the land irregular. Irregulars are always your missions of, hey, this is the end of chapter. And the fact that we're already at chapter 2, about to hit into chapter 3 out of 8 chapters, because I think around chapter 3 or 4, no, 4 or 5, the chapters are getting longer. What level is this guy? Level 10. So this is where we start getting to it gets a little weird at this point. I'm gonna stick with the freedom just because blasty blasty. And now we get to fight a tank. Melees would work here. I could still melee him and fight him as is if I wanted to. But the thing about fighting this thing is, even if it is, oh god, get away from me! He is not afraid to do anti-melee counters. So like those missiles is for the front counter attacking, well, front anti-melee. And his spin is a full, I'm gonna block everything. And then he's like, I'm gonna just run through stampeding. The back has, oh, missiles are, well, missiles can do front or back. You can dodge the missiles. Ow, I didn't mean to get lasered. Sorry he didn't get to say his little full lovely line. But he is having, you know, personality issues here. Claim the rewards for their Gundam Gundam Blueprint and Gundam X. Yeah, it looks like I saw in there. There's Repair 2. So we can now get a Exia Repair 2 on our team. These guys are about to hit level 5. They're on their friendship 5, so in like 3 missions they'll be maxed out. I really don't remember what it does. I think it'll tell me what happens when they do with that. Exia Repair 2, the Gundam, which we don't need because we got Gundam. I'm gonna sell some of these parts because I don't need them. I'm gonna just sell them because we got better parts we can use. And now the Exia Repair 2 is built. I think when I come back home off of my next deployment, I'm gonna buy the Exia Repair 2 because I have the base Exia, but I want the Repair 2 because Repair 2 doesn't have those, you know, those bands on it like that would be in the shoulders or legs. Well, in the Master Grade, there was like these holographic bands that went into the shoulders, the legs, and the arms on the normal Exia. It's the same way with the Dynamis, the Kyrios, and the Virtue. It has those, but Repair 2 doesn't have those. Plus his sword has the green blade on it, not that silver. Plus you can also have the options because the Repair 2 has options for different heads too. You can have the damaged head or the repaired head. And we get sets in the FCA.